Taiwan opens carbon exchange in Kaohsiung. A carbon exchange was opened in Kaohsiung Monday as part of Taiwan's ongoing efforts to reduce carbon emissions and eventually achieve the goal of net zero emissions by 2050. Speaking at the inauguration ceremony, President Tsai Ing-wen said that establishing a carbon exchange platform in Kaohsiung is expected to bring Taiwan into line with other countries in the world as they push for industrial transformation through carbon emissions reduction. The local carbon exchange will work with its international counterparts in a bid to help Taiwan reach its goal of low carbon emissions, Tsai said. The carbon exchange, which was set up by the Taiwan Stock Exchange, TWSE, and the Executive Yuan's National Development Fund, is headquartered at the Kaohsiung Software Park with its Exchange Information Center located in Taipei. Services provided by the carbon exchange include a carbon consultancy, education and training, as well as carbon credit trading, according to the TWSE. To assuage concerns among local enterprises about the impact of carbon emissions reduction, the TWSE has said the carbon exchange will initially focus mainly on consultation services on related issues, including carbon fees and levies in the domestic market, international carbon border taxes and carbon neutrality. TWSE Chairman Sherman Lin, who also chairs the newly established carbon exchange, said companies can take advantage of carbon credit trading to meet demands such as the need to cut their carbon fees and levies and achieve carbon neutrality. In addition, the carbon exchange will devote itself to cultivating a talent pool for carbon credit trading to develop a sound foundation for operations, according to the TWSE. The carbon exchange also plans to launch cross-border carbon credit trading by joining forces with creditworthy institutions to provide support to high-quality carbon credit trading internationally, Lin said. At a time when the world is pursuing net zero emissions, Lin said carbon pricing has become a necessary tool in business management worldwide. A local carbon exchange will give Taiwan an effective carbon pricing mechanism for carbon credit trading, adding that Taiwanese companies in the supply chains could face more challenges as major worldwide clients have increasingly demanded suppliers cut carbon emissions. Taiwan enacted the Climate Change Response Act on February 15, making the goal of net zero emissions by 2050 part of the law to demonstrate the country's determination to combat climate change, Lin added. Enforcement rules of the Climate Change Response Act are to be promulgated to complete the mechanisms of carbon pricing and carbon trading. In March, the government released its roadmap for achieving net zero emissions by 2050. According to the roadmap, 60 to 70% of Taiwan's electricity needs in 2050 will be met by renewables, with another 9 to 12% coming from hydrogen and 20 to 27% from fossil fuels with carbon capture, utilization and storage capabilities. Net zero emission.
近零排放，人为产生的二氧化碳数量全部从大气层里移除掉。
inauguration, inauguration,
正式启用、启动、开创、就职典礼。
industrial transformation, industrial transformation,
工业的转型、转变。
counterpart, counterpart,
具有相同职称、权利或功能相对应的人或物品。
consultancy, consultancy,
顾问公司、顾问工作、顾问咨询服务。
carbon credits, carbon credits,
碳信用额允许某机构排放某数量的二氧化碳及同意买卖这个数量的权利。
assuage, assuage,
缓和、缓减、减轻、抚平。
impact, impact,
冲击、撞击某事物的影响力。
carbon neutrality, carbon neutrality,
碳中和，完整的生产过程不增加二氧化碳的排放。
take advantage of something, take advantage of something,
利用某事的机会，趁着某情况。
devote something to somebody, something, devote something to somebody, something,
将某物贡献、奉献、运用在某人或某事。
cultivate, cultivate,
培养、培育、耕作、栽培、种植。
creditworthy institution, creditworthy institution,
具有公信力的机构。
pursue, pursue,
追求、实行、力劝、说服、追究、追捕、追赶。
mechanism, mechanism,
体制、机制、制度、结构、机械组件、装置。
demonstrate, demonstrate,
展示、表明、显露、示范、抗议示威。
promulgate, promulgate,
颁布、公布、新法令、传播、宣导。
renewable, renewable,
形容词，能源、可再生的、文件、可延长有效期限的。
renewables, renewables,
名词，可再生能源。
fossil fuel, fossil fuel,
化石燃料。